I think it's so dumb because it's not like I lose internet. Or just OBS decides to give up on life.
Are we back?
So like I understand where it's coming from, but
I'll
I
tell everybody to refresh.
thank you. Puppy, what you want? Thank you for the welcome back. Can you hear the puppy?
No, right now all I hear is you in the rain.
She might get louder.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, well I don't think this is right because H by itself is not a word. So
Oh, so then probably I.
yeah.
So then what three-letter word has an I in the middle? Or I guess it could be A.
Well, Twitch can suck it because it does that even when I'm not doing that.
Did you just tell Twitch to suck it?
I sure did.
Uh,
Whatever. I don't count to them anyway.
Zit is a three-letter word with I in the middle. I mean, you're not wrong.
Big.
Um, I guess it's either I or A.
Yeah. Ah. Oh, there's no. Oh, no. That's just a random symbol that doesn't do anything at the very end here. Um. hmm.
If it's I, could the next two-letter word behind I be like am?
Possibly. We'll try it.
Okay.
I am Iron Man.
I am the Morbius.
Oh, it's
And then
more.
he
It's
morbed all over.
okay. You're right. I want to write Morbin time because that's clearly what it is.
I am the Morbius.
More bid. Oh,
Mm.
I don't think it's right.
Mm.
I am Orb. AI.
I am
Or
Orbius.
I am Orbrob.
At the bottom it says Borb.
Boo.
It says Borb at the bottom.
Yep. It says it multiple times.
Borb Borb. Or Borb. Mighty Morbid Power Rangers. Yep.
That's what they were going for with that meme, I believe. It told you when I was on the second time.
So
Good thing I disconnected so you were informed that I was on.
it was really a blessing in disguise.
Hmm.
We've been live almost an hour.
It's true.
Craziness. Craziness.
I'm getting big stares from the puppy.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's another three-letter word, right?
Goodness? Or
No, I
V, learn
am,
to
and then
count.
no, how it says I am, and then there's a three-letter word. So maybe that three-letter word could be the, like you originally hoped.
I
The
am.
other three-letter word was.
I am. Oh. I gotta click on each individual symbol. I am the terror that flaps in the night. Man, this just got intense music-wise for some reason.
I
It's like,
can't hear it.
oh, listen to that intense hieroglyphic translation.
Okay, that makes sense because when then we got that.
I am the air
Oh,
that
yeah.
that squeaks out the butt. Sounds
Pretty
right.
sure that's it.
That's what the ancient Egyptians loved talking about. Flatulence. Maybe we are the something.
That would make sense, I think.
You're right, puppy.
You right, Twix. You right. As always.
Okay, so that is not hater spelled with two A's.
Where?
In the middle. I am the hater.
I am the hater.
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 Haterade.
Drinking it. I am the something. Something, something. Reet!
Maybe that first word is come?
Okay, yeah, let's try it. We haven't used C or O yet.
Spelled out who down here, so that's probably decent.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Thank you for the bless command.
Come hither. Come ye hither.
Could be. We'll try that. I think on the third line down here, or third from the bottom line, that's probably toward the end there.
Oh, probably. Yeah. Hello.
Enjoy the lurk, Mr. Freeze. Oh, protector
Makes sense.
of spelled that incorrectly. Good to have you here. South.
The direction Disney doesn't go.
They wrote about it in ancient times.
Mm-hmm. It was prophetic. Hither.
Gods?
Odds. I bet I know what that is.
Gods?
Gods? The Egyptian gods?
In the Trail of Horus? Oh, in the Train of Horus? Train of Horus? That's not right.
A train?
What's up, puppy? Why you making noise? Because you can.
She's a strong, independent puppy. She do what she want.
True. I think this is Ascend.
Left this player. Come ye hither, gods, in the train of Horus, and let the steps ascend. There's not many letters left.
We got it.
Okay. Noise. So then I think Nancy puts this chunk in her little book thing.
Oh no. Oh no.
Thanks for the raid, McKenna. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
How was Danganronpa?
Oh god, do shouts out. Come hither, ye mods.
Thank you for shouting her out.
Just then, something heavy fell at my feet.
Oh, Ace Attorney.
I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and a scream.
Love Ace Attorney.
Like that, there was a scream.
First game, 'cause
was a
the only one I
terrible scream.
played.
I remember it to this day.
It was great. They killed one of my favorite characters. Oh, that sounds like Danganronpa, alright. Oh yes, it's turn. Those were fun times. Sillier times, sillier cases than the ones you're going through in Danganronpa.
Okay, so now there's gonna be like other hieroglyphs kind of scattered throughout, above doorways or on walls again. Um, so when you find them, since you have, oh, there was one above that door I saw as we walked through it.
Did everybody at McKenna's stream enjoy themselves too? I sure hope so. She's a wonderful person. What were you saying? I'm sorry, I was
While
complimenting
you
the
were walking.
wonderful person that decided to raid me so kindly.
Oh, no problem. When you were walking through that hallway, there were a couple doorways that had hieroglyphics above them.
Okay.
So the cool thing is that since you have done the big puzzle, so you know how when we did Ransom of the Seven Ships, you had to solve every single cipher? In this game, you just really have to solve the first cipher, and then after that, you can quick translate the rest of them.
I speak that which I wish to his mummy, it becometh strong.
Yep. So, they're quick translated for you, so you don't have to do each one individually, but you should still quick translate, all the ones that you find, because they do get added to your, like, book.
My handy dandy notebook?
Yes.
We just got a letter.
I bet I could translate that.
You already translated that. Hope you had a good weekend, McKenna. I was lurking at your stream earlier. Figure out
My
who the
dictionary could help translate that.
Figure out who the four sons of Horus were. Bob, Lenny, Kyle, Batman. I know Egyptian mythology.
You are already on top of all this.
I am the premier Egyptian mythologist.
Agree.
John, Paul, George, and Ringo. No, I'm pretty sure those are the Beach Boys.
Ba 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 Brand. Ba 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 Brand.
Nice. And the coming forth of my soul to walk about every place it pleaseth. Sometimes I wonder if they just added TH to some words and in this game and made it seem like that was how they spoke.
A lot of old like English has like ETH endings. Yees and yays and such.
Yees and yays and bears and tigers, oh my.
Oh my.
Oh.
There's another door up there. I need to find a way to climb up to that ledge.
Use a grappling hook to get up to that ledge, Nancy. Jeez.
Where's your bow thing from Silent Spot? Oh, that game was after this one.
Where's your jetpack from?
From Castle Malloy. Yeah, why didn't we keep that?
I feel like it would be super useful.
Mm-hmm.
Can't check that off yet. Haven't done that. Check. Still have to do that. Did that.
Oh yeah, we can put together the rest
Can't
of the
check
cat.
that off yet. Can't check that off yet. That's done. Haven't done that.
Then let's do it. Let's put together a cat.
Did you look in Professor John's nook in the sleeping tent?
I tried to, but I got yelled at, so I cried.
Oh, right. I think you might have to call him and tell him that Lily's being a menace.
That's one word for her.
Yeah.
Got it.
I
That
like
was-
how you're doing all of this while holding a book.
I'm learning.
Haven't done that. Can't check that off yet. Haven't done that.
Shattered pieces? I had a piece. Okay, well,
Or are we still missing a piece?
No, she took it.
Oh, okay.
Check.
I had to take it before she checked it off.
Oh, and then suddenly it's like there's no cracks in it at all.
That's right.
Oh my god. I was clicking on the screen, the stream screen, to try to lower your task thing. And I was like, why will the task list not go back down?
Just being rude. Only explanation.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, should we...
Definitely wasn't me just being a complete dingus.
Correct. You're never a dingus. Hi, John.
Nancy got pretty good service for being out in the middle of the desert in Egypt.
It's true. That's amazing because I saw a trailer for a movie that, well, Riddy sent it to me, where these two girls just, for no real reason, climb up a giant cell phone tower but have no signal on their phones.
Weird.
It's just because it's a movie. And they want to make it so that their phones won't be coming in handy in any way.
Abdullah seems confused by the hieroglyphs in the tomb.
Really?
That's funny, CJ.
You sound surprised.
Astonished, dumbfounded, with a twist of smug thrown in to soothe my ego.
So, if he's confused,
Then it is confusing. He's one of the brightest minds in the field. If he's stumped, something unique is going on here.
Well, we know what it'll take to solve a mystery that not even a professional can solve. An amateur detective that's 18 years old and knows nothing about Egyptian hieroglyphs.
Oh, yeah.
what do you know about Abdullah?
He's almost as brilliant as he thinks he is.
You ever seen
He
that trailer?
seems a little full of himself.
It doesn't look
A
very
little.
good.
With that amount of swagger, you'd think he invented sand.
Do you think he's behind your attack?
Did
No,
he invent
this isn't
sand?
The first time we butted heads.
Probably.
I think that if he were to attack me, he wouldn't sneak up from behind.
How's the recovery coming?
Good. I am at the point where watching television is tedious again, so that's a good sign. TV is very frustrating for the solution-oriented.
Oh, he's one of those guys that think
I don't think
They're
I've
better
heard
than
that
TV.
before.
It's true. I find myself yelling, "Test your hypothesis before acting on
Who
it."
doesn't know the
at
meaning
all
of
the sitcoms.
fear? When she's taught on the
Truthfully,
case,
I'm still feeling a little woozy.
no time
as
to
soon as I can
waste.
stand without feeling dizzy, I am on my way back to the site, even if I have to sneak out of here.
Fall is the movie's name.
Yep. Just watching the trailer made me. I was just thinking, wow, this is not a great solution to try to get over somebody's fear of height after they lost somebody in a climbing. The whole thing is just based around the fact that it's this girl that used to do a lot of, I don't know, like maybe free form climbing or just rock climbing in general, and like her husband or boyfriend or somebody important to her winds up falling to their death while she's out there, so she gets a fear of climbing or going
Right.
back to climbing, which is understandable. And then her friend comes along and is like, hey, you want to come with me to the middle of the desert or something, and or just a very empty field where there's just this giant tall wireless antenna or whatever and climb it all the way to the top. They're like, yeah, okay, that'll help me get over my fear.
Realistic.
And then they wind up climbing it, and then the ladder breaks, so they're just kind of stuck at the top of the tower. And nobody knows they're out there because they decided not to tell anybody, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
And their phones are useless, and they decide to bring enough rope to attach to each other, but not.
Oh my
But
God.
that's about it. I just don't understand the concept of climbing up a giant ladder to force your friend to go back into this rock climbing thing or their climbing love.
Yeah.
I get, you have to face your fears, but that seems like a pretty bad way to do it.
No kidding.
Like, do some like indoor rock climbing, so you're not gonna die if you fall.
Yeah, slow build-ups again.
You don't need to go like, let's just go to this tall, super tall ladder tower.
Yeah.
Lily seemed upset about me doing any work here.
Show me a PhD student who isn't upset about something, and I'll build you your very own pyramid.
Why would she want to keep me away from your work?
I have no clue.
This is sad.
If she
I think
wants
the
to
movie
play
looks like
at
it's gonna
being in
suck.
charge, let her. It'll save you a
It
lot of
probably
headaches.
will.
I think it's made by the same people who made 47 Meters Down.
What do you know about Lily?
That's about
Not
people who
much.
go
She's
into
with Abdullah's
a
team.
shark cage.
It's just strange that
That
she's
sounds
out
like a
there.
movie that I could not
Why?
watch.
I never say
Because
a
of
critical
what?
word
Water
about a
fear?
student, but,
Shark fear?
Shark
The
fear.
archaeology community is small, people talk. I guess all I'm going to say is it's surprising Abdullah put her on his team.
You can't just leave it at that.
Well, what if the shark was
curiosity
me?
center of my brain is going to go into full
Then I
meltdown.
wouldn't be too worried.
I can't.
Too
Nancy.
worried?
It wouldn't be appropriate for me to talk
Well,
about
I mean,
it.
I don't know how much of your shark tendencies
I
would
better
be
get
there.
going.
Bye.
And sharks think humans are delicious, so I would not want to be chomped.
Let's see. Well, I better drink some more water until Nancy dies.
Oh, okay. So did John tell you, I wasn't super reading the conversation, but did he tell you that, like, Lily can shove it and you can go through his stuff?
Maybe. I don't know. I wasn't paying that close attention either. I was thinking about sharks.
I was kind of trying to read the conversation and then I stopped reading it.
But sharks don't like the taste of blueberries. Oh, so you'll be fine, B.
Because I taste like blueberries?
Presumably so.
CJ, are you talking about that one time that I shared that
The
one
wayside
thing
school
about
thing.
myself? Where it was like, when I was a kid, I thought that blueberries had no taste, and so I assumed that the inside of my mouth tasted like blueberries all the time. Is that what you're referencing?
That is, in fact, what he's referencing, I'm certain. From the Wayside School books, I guess, right?
Why is the stuff that you people remember about me sometimes?
We listen.
I do appreciate the listening.
Part of John's notes are missing. That doesn't seem right.
Fire!
He had a letter from Franklin Rose from Beach Hill.
I had to reach in Paris and Williams Archaeological Gala that you're still looking for the perfect applicant to round out your team for the upcoming dig in Egypt. I'm ready to recommend Nancy Drew as a candidate for consideration. Nancy worked for us as a deputy curator at Beach Hill Museum, where her observational skills and attention to detail provided an invaluable contribution to the successful opening of our exhibition, Finding the Maya, A Lost Civilization Speaks. I am confident that you would be as pleased with Nancy's work as we were. Her deductive reasoning, perseverance, and intelligence are an ideal match for your team's search for answers in the desert. Feel free to contact me with any questions you may have about Nancy's exceptional talents. She's really good at taking things.
Yeah.
You pay attention to you. So never say anything that you will regret later. Bread butts already failed this.
Yeah.
You just want those butts. If nobody else is going to eat those butts, you're going to have those butts.
You know, Somebody's got to take them, right?
Somebody's got to take those butts, and V is just the butt gal.
Oh God.
I just keep making it worse.
That's done.
What's that?
What else we got to do in the next 10 minutes?
Butt gal.
That's done.
Oh Lord.
Haven't done that. Still have to do that.
I wonder if we should talk to Lily
Hi.
and Abdullah and then see where we're at.
Egypt, I believe.
Oh.
Could be wrong though. I'm not paying very close attention.
I'm pretty
What
sure
do
you're
you
right.
think of Abdullah? Say
Yeah,
what you
well,
want about
wait a
how he
second. Okay,
behaves.
so we're in the middle
He's
of
earned
the
it.
Egyptian desert, and Nancy just has a Cocoa Kringle bar in her trunk. How is that not melted?
I don't know. It's
I
very
would think that it
confusing.
would melt chocolate all over everything in her trunk.
What makes you so sure of that?
I've studied his career. He's a bit of a
I wonder
jerk.
what time of
but
year it
let's
is
face
because
when
Lily
you think
is
of
in
archaeology, you
like
think of
half
him.
sleeves
He's
here.
the best. A decade of dedicated study.
Okay, I guess you have a point.
Thanks. It just bothers me when people are critical of him. He's sort of a hero of mine.
Get better
I'd
heroes.
better get going.
Bye.
Wish I could say that to people in real life.
What? Get better heroes?
Yeah.
Just say it. They'll appreciate it. They'll appreciate
I'm
your
sure they
honesty.
Yeah, everybody wants you to say those things to them.
Everybody wants to be a cat.
Everybody wants to be a cat. Because a cat's the only cat who knows where it's at.
Yes?
Is it strange that some of the hieroglyphs don't make sense?
There is a saying, if a lion could speak, we would not understand him. So let's say one day, magically, poof, a very smart lion learns to speak the king's English. How he understands the world is so radically different that even though you understand the
notice
words he spoke, you
From
could
this
never
game that was
understand
a
what he
reference
was
to
trying
Death
to
on the
say.
Nile.
Is that how you think of the ancient Egyptians?
Yes. Now let me show you why I am the best archaeologist in the world in one simple step.
Well, then won't I be able to become the best archaeologist in the world?
Hey, Disney.
No. I am Ramses II.
Hi, Disney.
I don't know if you heard V's question, CJ, but she asked what you noticed in Death on the Nile. That seems to be a reference to this. You've seen Death on the Nile, right? Have you? I don't even know, actually.
Me?
Yes. I don't remember.
Yes, it's
Okay.
been a while.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a while for me, too. I mean, you could always just message V, because she's seen it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're up for that.
Yeah, of course.
I thought you looked familiar.
Please, I am much more handsome than he was. Now pay attention.
King
Ramses
Ramses.
II. I look at my kingdom. Look at it with me. Be Ramses with me. Come now, survey the kingdom. We are kings. Look at the sands. They part in the most elegant tribute to our majesty. Listen to the river. You are not doing it.
Courage a Cowardly Dog forever makes me think of a certain King Ramses. Or think of a certain thing when it comes to King Ramses, which is just the King Ramses and the 3D model of him in the cartoon. If you remember that episode.
Yeah, I do a little bit.
Return the slab or suffer the consequences.
King Ramses.
Sorry, I'll try harder.
Good. Listen to the river. That is better. the birds of prey, and
Do
even the deadly serpents
Disney
bow
shout
before us.
out.
They look to us as if we were the sun. And remember, we are Ramses. We are the sun.
You
Most
won't find
favored
me.
by God.
Holy
Sun
crap. I
the
want you
heart
right in
of
your
this
ass.
world is for us.
Well, that was...
Looking at all of this,
Forget I said any of that.
What could I possibly want?
Pretty sure I clipped that.
exactly. Now tell me, what are you afraid of?
I guess losing what I have.
Yes, you are thinking like a pharaoh. Now tell me, how could you lose what you have?
I can't lose anything. I'm the pharaoh.
Wrong. You can and you will. You will die, Ramses II. You will be gone and forgotten.
Thanks for shouting out Disney.
Okay, but how does all of this lead to the lost queen?
For thousands of years, the lion spoke, and no one understood. But understand the fear, and you understand the man.
That was the most terrifying episode as kids. The song was so funny, but then King Ramses was horrifying. He was a very odd 3D model in that show.
Freaky Fred was scarier to me though.
I think Freaky Fred was unsettling.
Yeah.
I translated the hieroglyphs.
Beginner's luck.
I'd better get going.
See you later.
Okay. So I'm going to lead you to the next puzzle
Okay.
that we can maybe. I think we can do it at this point, but we might want to pick it up at the beginning of next stream just because I'm starting to get pretty
Sweepy.
tired. Yeah. So when you first walk into the tomb and you go in the tunnel on the right, in the very last room, I think there's a puzzle on the left wall.
These must be the queen's titles John mentioned in his notes. It looks like a hieroglyph appears in the bottom row when the column contains only one type of hieroglyph. I need to rearrange the pieces so the bottom reveals the hidden message.
She is getting them. So you wanna? Do you wanna just call it here? Is that the plan?
Yeah, I think if that's okay with you, and that way if we save it right here, then we'll know that this is where we have to pick up next time. But we played Senate and did a couple puzzles and met characters, so I feel like we got a good bit done in an hour and a half. I know it was a shorter stream, and I'm sorry for that.
It can't be helped. I already saved game.
Thanks for playing with me. Or, I mean, like, inviting me to play while you play.
Thank you.
Talk while you play.
Thank you. Thank you for playing while I played.
Yeah. No problem.
That's all we got so far. Thanks for joining for me. With me.
Of course. I always have so much fun, and it was the highlight of my day, hands down.
It felt longer than normal to me because I actually hear it from the beginning. That's fair.
You were.
Alright, that'll be it for this edition of Terror Plays Some Nancy Drew Game.
Yeah. My
with-
favorite series.
With V Budkey as a tag.
Thank you.
Of course. I hope everybody has a wonderful night and a grand tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging out as much as anybody could. I appreciate you all. Stay safe, stay healthy, and thanks again to V for joining me for this.
Thank you again for having me. It's always a big pleasure.
So hopefully soon we will get back to this and continue on our tombing.
That's right. Tombing away.
Hopefully we don't get a tumor.
That would be bad.
It would be bad. Have a good one, everybody.
Good night.
Bye-bye.